A mysterious character leaves the scene and years later another mysterious overpowered character shows up. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and I hope you enjoy this video. Legendary characters in anime can just choose to go off the scene. However, their return is always epic. It could be an army general, demon lord, or just a hero who saved the world. In this video, we'll be looking at these anime where a retired legend returns to either save the world again or this time rain down more carnage on its inhabitants. Let's begin. Oh god, this anime, to describe it in 2 words, is unpredictable and emotional as hell. The series takes place on the floating islands the other races built to survive and take refuge from the monsters on Earth that all but wiped out humanity, except for Willem, who was frozen in ice for 500 years after defeating a calamity that would destroy the human race. Ironically enough, during his 500-year slumber, calamity truly was unleashed and all humanity was wiped clean off the face of the Earth. With the only weapon left to fight those monstrous beings, the leprechauns, a group of girls born by the desires of dying children sent to fight in war like weapons with no individuality to them whatsoever. The leprechauns being entrusted to Willem need to work side by side for their mutual survival or all is lost. And at the center of it all is Katali and Willem's love story blossoming in the days of war. 9. Garo. In the name of their king, the valiant kingdoms gathered as they launched a full-scale assault on all witchcraft users. 17 years since it began, this assault continues with the same level of brutality and hunger. However, the truth is that the targets of these hunts are the protectors of all humanity, known as the Makayo Knights and Alchemists. They have the ability to protect people from horrors, demons who take over all souls that are in deep sadness or pain. 17-year-old Leon Luis is one of the Makai Knights. He inherits the legendary armor known as the Golden Knight Garo from his mother. Though he possesses great power, his hatred for the kingdom for killing her mother is what fuels him. This is the dark power that controls him at times, especially when he goes into the Lost Soul Beast Garo mode, where he loses control and becomes a beast-like figure. 8. Yusha ni Narinakata. Who would have thought that you can be late to becoming a hero? After Raul joined the Hero Academy to defeat the Demon Lord, it is revealed that someone already beat him to it and defeated him for good, causing the Academy to disband and the Hero program to be suspended indefinitely. What's the next close thing to becoming a hero? Working in retail, of course. Why would you think of anything else? With a new hire joining them and Raul becoming responsible for her training, things are going hard already. What could make it worse, you might wonder? Nothing special. It's just the fact that this new hired girl is no one else but the daughter of the vanquished Demon Lord, whom Raul dreamed of killing. Just imagine the awkwardness in their first meeting, with Raul being, "Oh, hi, my name is Raul. I was trying to become a hero to kill your father. Nice to meet you." 7. Hagure Yusha no Estetica. Oh look, a demon army and their king are attacking. Should I be scared now? This is exactly what was going through Akatsuki's head while facing the Demon Lord and his army. This powerful rogue hero redefined the word badassery. He didn't only kill the Demon Lord, he was also acknowledged by him. And on his deathbed wished that Akatsuki takes his daughter Miyu back with him to his world. To not raise suspicions, Akatsuki told her to pose as his sister like that was ever going to work out. Incest meters going wild here. Returning to his world, he brought with him his badass attitude and his hobby of putting bullies in their places. He grabs boobs, has his own harem, steals panties cause he can. This man does whatever the fuck he wants, whenever the fuck he wants to. Even in the tournament, his uncontrollable power brought fear into the hearts of his enemies, etching his strong aura and presence into their very souls, making him one hell of an adversary. 6. Rokudenashi Majutsu Kaushi to Akashic Records. With the Alzano Empire already a sight to behold, the prestigious magic school only comes as the perfect bonus. That is until you come face to face with Sistine Fiebel, who makes sure you remember her for the rest of the show for reasons rather obvious. But the happiness doesn't last for long when the Glen Radars makes his debut, and as if it isn't obvious from his vibe, everyone hates him to no end. But in an empire where teacher substitutes mean next to nothing compared to what's going on behind the scenes, the anime takes a sharp turn and brings to the fans just what they expect from a magic school anime. That being magic and fantasy bringing the best action has to offer. Become a part of the lot as the teacher and students uncover the mysteries that threaten their very existence. 5. Plunderer. Althea is a world where each person's value and power is determined by counts. These are numbers engraved in a person's body, representing their overall standing. Lichtbach is a mysterious masked man who's an overly negative overall count. When he sees the female lead, Hina, in trouble with a military soldier, Licht steps in and showcases his true prowess. There, we find out that despite his negative count, he has another count with a white star known as the legendary Ace. We realize that his negative count stands for how many girls he's turned down, which increases when Hina tells him that she hates him. Licht is so overpowered though, he has superhuman strength and a 300,000 overall count at the start, which is higher than anyone in Plunderer. He's so strong from the get-go that he takes down entire armies, and his kill count goes from 5,700 to 57,000. He has superhuman speed, superhuman strength, and agility. In his Red Baron form, he can manipulate shockwaves and blasts as well as the ability to fly. 4. Hellsing Ultimate. The most powerful vampire in history, with lives that never end. No matter how many times you attack him and put him down, he just keeps coming back right up and hitting you with everything he got. He's the most powerful and the most bored vampire, to the point he keeps himself open to attacks and putting his guard down. He is the definition of oof broken and unfair, to the point that when he's faced by a complete army, he was able to destroy them with ease. And they were the ones running from him in terror after he released his Zero form, which is his true power, where he's able to use the power and summon anyone and everyone that he ever consumed, and to the surprise of the enemies, he had consumed hundreds of thousands of people and soldiers, all from different eras, as well as vampires gaining the ability to use their powers and abilities. If you ever need someone to eradicate a complete army for you, you know who to call now. 3. Maogakuen no Futekigosha. From the name, it might sound like I'm trolling, but forget about the long-ass name. We're simply talking about the Misfit of Demon King Academy, an isekai anime that aired in 2020, and this is one of the best isekai anime out there. Magical fights, cute girls, demon, and a fantasy high school, this anime has all the recipe for a perfect isekai. Anos Voldegode might just be the most boastful anime character of all time, and with how overpowered he is, he's earned the right to brag as much as he wants. Anos Voldegode reincarnates and sees that the world has changed drastically, and while having just a fraction of his actual power, he sets out to change the world again. 2. Trigun. You know, for someone that has a $60 billion double-dollar bounty on his head, Vash doesn't do that much killing. Makes you wonder if the rumors about him being a humanoid typhoon and a stampede that only brings death and destruction with it are actually true. Spoiler alert, yes, they are true. He did destroy a city and did kill hundreds in the process, a tragedy that still haunts him to this day. But what really makes him who he is and teaches us really why Vash is like that, and what makes him tick, is the troubled past he has with his brother Knives. After he attempted to, well, wipe out all humans by crash landing their ships on the planet they were orbiting after life on Earth became obsolete, Vash is portrayed as a goofy buffoon that wouldn't kill even if his life depended on it, and his many scars that decorate his body can vouch for that. He's such a complex character that deserves a video on his own just to explain his way of life, his ideals, and what made him like that. However, we can't do that now, so we'll have to cut his story short for today. 1. Nanatsu no Taizai. The 7 deadly sins were the strongest and most terrifying group of holy knights in the kingdom of Lioness. This order was formed by 7 brutal criminals, each having been convicted of terrible and heinous crimes before they could create the order. They had carved down symbols of beasts upon their bodies, each identifying what their sin is. After they were framed for the murder of the great holy knight, their group was disbanded forever, as well as branded as traitors and villains, and were ordered to be excommunicated and killed if ever seen. The series follows Meliodas, the dragon's sin of wrath. Meliodas' sin is wrath, a terrifying power to destroy anything and everything within his past. However, he's not that bad of a person. He's the captain of the legendary 7 deadly sins and had great relationships with all of them. He's a member of the demon clan, so he can harness their dark power. He's also a capable fighter on his own. His skill in battle is legendary. Together, Meliodas and Elizabeth Lioness will fight to reclaim their kingdom's former glory. And with that, we conclude our video. If you enjoyed this list, I want you to smash that thumbs up button. And if you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to subscribe and press that bell icon to keep you notified of all our new videos. Also, comment down below on the anime you like the most on this list, and if you're planning to watch any of them. And if you have any suggestions, place them in the comments as well. Until next time, see ya!